That's Jesus. That ain't me. He did that. You heard, stand. Faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. Neither you don't hear any woman the issue of blood, or the blessing of blood. You don't hear her story, who she was talking to. She said, the Bible says she heard about Jesus. It don't say who she heard it from. It says she heard about Jesus, grabbed it, and went on. I am not your story, baby. God is. And you don't tell people you heard Jamie's story. No. My testimony takes me that way. Your testimony takes you that way, and we will meet up in the end. I am not your story, baby. I'm not your source. I might be a resource that led you to the source. And now I'm a resource that led you to the source that will lead you to the source. Hallelujah. Because you can't go before God unless you go through Jesus Christ. Hear that, Muslims? You can't go before God unless you go before Jesus Christ. And you got to say, in the name of Jesus, and you won't get anything done, Muslims. That's why you look like that, with your fat back daddy and your dome. You ain't going nowhere because you ain't got the rock. You got a dome. Like the catechist, do you say in the name of Jesus? I doubt it. I doubt it. Y'all remember that? Kids at my church. David Hadigians, the Davids. David Hadigians, David Lewis. I doubt it. Run. That's Thomas. I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it. That would be a hot hook, right? I doubt it. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I doubt it. He said, your gift ain't paying. Is it? I doubt it. See, then your painting, Jamie, is an element of the evidence of the fact that you had faith in what I said. That is not your gift. What's your gift? Now, a lot of people talk about it because they don't understand it, so I'd like to talk about it because God opened up my eyes to some things yesterday while I was in my wilderness. And so while I'm cleaning up, I said, oh, for real, God? In the wilderness, inside of my house, dealing with that dirty back, nasty burgundy back. Well, I guess he in line for Christmas. Right? Burgundy? That work? Get some mold and put it on his back. Oh, look, he already got some. The green mold and the red back. And what do you got? Christmas. Just give him a sleigh. He'll be Santa Claus, won't he? A big fat lie of a big fat man that comes down your chimney. You start off your kids with a big fat lie early. Oh no, but they're friends. I believe in it. They're friends. And when their friends go to prison, will you tell them to follow their friends too? But they're friends. Like I told them that they're young, Jamie. It's their friends. They got to come along with their friends. Okay. And that's why they don't respect you. They found out about something as simple as Santa Claus, and they think you've been lying to me for all these years. I gotta tell you something. Santa ain't bring you nothing. Lois and James, Mama and Daddy, we did it. We did it all. We did it all. My father didn't like it, but my mother did it. Yes, she did. Santa Claus ain't bring you nothing. What you mean, Easter Bunny? That's Grandma that bought all that candy. Trying to give y'all cavities. Enjoy. And we did. Does it taste any worse? The chocolate bunny tastes any worse because because my grandma bought it? And the Easter bunny, a pink bunny, ain't bring it to her? Then why would we do it? Why do you start lying to your kids so early? God said, tell him the truth. It's not about anything changing with him. It's not about you getting the result that you want with him. It's not about you telling Harmony so you get the result you want with her. It's not about Pastor Randy loving you any more than he already does. He can't love you any more than he already does because he loves you with the love of Jesus. It's not about what they can give you, but what can you give them? You can give them the truth. Tell him the truth. My baby's gonna be an infant if I have one. 3 months old. Excuse me, baby. Clapping the baby face. Excuse me, baby. Baby don't know what's going on. It's in a pamper and it's in a chair. Little rocking chair thing. Excuse me, baby. Jesus brought you these presents and me. Gave me the money. I brought you these presents. Santa ain't bring you nothing. Santa, Satan. S-A-N-T-A. S-A-T-A-N. You gotta realize that there's a connection. Ooh, did Jamie just open up one of Satan's hidden treasures? Come on, everybody knows that. That's why you don't tell your kids that Santa bought them that gift. Because when you're telling your kids that Santa bought them that gift, you take that gift and they put it in their room, close the door, and they don't have a seed of sin in their life. And so when they open up the window, Noma doesn't come in their room, but sin. So now they don't have a window but a sinDOW into the world. They see it through Harry Potter's eyes and not through. I'm just saying. And you wonder why they're 10. That was when they were 6 months. Now that they're 10, they're banging on cauldrons. Because the only thing that they have that they feel like did not lie to them, that's stable, that stayed the same in their life, is the cauldron. So they bang on it. Bang, bang, bang. Clinkety clank, 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 clank shoes. Take me home. Clank, clank shoes. Take me home. Not please help me God. Take me home. I want to go home. I want to go home. Ain't that what she said? I'm in this weird world where lions is talking, and they got this walking appliance, kitchen appliance next to me. He don't make no food. He'll walk a food processor. He ain't doing nothing. Bang, bang. That scarecrow ain't scaring nobody. It's out of his purpose. It don't know Romans 8:28. All things, and we know that all things, scarecrow, work together for the good to those that are loved God and are called according to their purpose. What's your purpose, scarecrow? You don't know it. So Dorothy gets some sense about her, starts banging her shoes together like we plasticetical evangelicals, elasticals, we like to do, galacticals, gelatins, something you like to do, and I bang my shoes together, bang, I bang my shoes together, bang, I want to go home, I want to go home, I want to go home. Well, where's your home, sweetie? Are you sent to with the gnome? That's why your kids are banging on cauldrons. Hey, looking for Santa. They open up their window hoping that Santa will fly into it, because they have now instead of having a window, they have a sinDOW. They don't win. They don't walk in. When they walk in, sin, because then they have instead of having a window that should bring in the pneuma, when they have the sinDOW that brings in the sin. That was fly. I don't know where it came from. That's why I went nuts like that, because that was hot. Thank you, Jesus, for it. Just remind me if I have a kid. So I don't do it. I don't make up my kid's window a sinDOW like you did. So here we go. Jamie, are you against Santa Claus and the gnomes and all of it? No, I'm saying Dorothy is trying to find her way home, and she don't know where she's going. She don't know where her home is, because she's trying to find home, and then by trying to find home, she ends up, oh God, with the vision of the gnome in her head. The gnome ain't gonna help her, because all the gnome does, it don't have a mouth, it don't have eyes, all it has is a nose. Follow the nose. So she ends up following Santa back around again. What is with the gnome and Rudolph following the nose of the... And she said, you can take this blush and make the nose red if you want to. I said, so the gnome got a nose like Rudolph. Okay. Dolls are okay. Dolls are cute. As a matter of fact, I can't tell y'all. There's nothing wrong with a doll. There's a lot wrong with an idol. And if I'm doing what my friends are doing, if my kids are doing what their friends are doing, and I got a gnome set up with Santi, Satan, right? Claus is roaming about inside of its tongue. Give them a present. Let them have the fun. All that Santa Claus is a lie. You're sowing seeds of lies into your kids' life, and they produce nothing but cauldrons. They get angry, and at the end of when they get in their teens, they start banging on magical things, trying to make things happen that you couldn't make happen. That's why pre-teens, wee teens, lead teens, book teens, shoe teens, whatever they call them these days. That's why wee teens, wah teens, they're the ones that get the Harry Potter books. 10 years old, right in the middle, smack in the middle of me being a baby and me being grown. 10 years old. Why? And you guys are crazy. Sometimes you take it down to 8, 9, 7. But it's meant for like 10-year-olds. Why? They've seen enough of the world for them not to be in this bubble. And they haven't seen enough of the world for them not to be jaded. That's when Satan catches them. He puts a seed through you and your mouth in them and tells them that Satan, don't give God no glory. You say, come to church and give God the glory, right? Give God the glory. Give God the glory. Oh yeah, shout. Oh yeah, shout. Clink, clank, clank, shoes. Shout, shout. And then they go home and there's nothing rewarding them for it. And then they look at Christmas and you say the reward came from Satan, Santa, but Jesus does not say that. Jesus said, if you wait on the Lord and be of good courage, he will strengthen your heart. That's what he said in Psalm Psalms 27 verse 14, and then he skipped on over to Revelation 22:17, and he said he was coming with his reward with him. But if you gotta wait for God if you want a good reward. Santa Claus will bring you, Satan Claus will bring you a cauldron, and you won't know what you're banging on when you bang it. Clang, clang, clang. Why do you think we dance? There's a dance of victory, right? There's some people that I say are talented to do that. There's a dance of victory. When they dance, that's their worship, and you feel like worshiping God. Just like when I do poetry, it may not inspire you to worship, but I feel like I'm punching holes in the wall. So whether you go there or not with me, I'm gonna punch a hole in the wall. I'm gonna move some mountains. I'm walking to my window. Excuse me, right now, my window is not a sinDOW like yours. I walk to my window right now. Oh, ain't nothing. Oh, okay. I moved all the houses too. All right. Don't play with me until I speak. Something gonna move. Now you better stay in the ocean. And don't come up. He say don't threaten her. He say threaten the mountain once you drown it, Jamie. Just drown it. He say threaten it. But you teaching your kids, don't come and speak to it. That's why they act like that. That's why they act like lily livered Nancy's. I love the name Nancy. It's beautiful. I have 2 friends with the name Nancy. There's nothing wrong with the name Nancy. It's just when there's a you gotta watch Scrubs. But that Nancy, liver Nancy. That's why Satan know what I'm talking about when I say that to him. He know. He missing the memo. You are. Right? But there's a generation of men, of kings, that are supposed to be stationed. But then the perception, oh no, I have to talk to a mountain? I can't do it. Because there's a difference. Some men won't do it in public, but they'll do it in private. And that's still a man. I don't care what nobody says. If you talk to them in public, get it done. And anybody here? I'm just saying I don't care if anybody's here. So I'll talk about it online. I talk to a mountain, I'm like, get out the way, mountain. I'm punching the face, mountain. Get out of here, just see the paper. I'll knock you out, mountain. I'll rocky Balboa. You'll be walking around rocky eating and Balboa-ing. Jumping the mountain water. Jumping the water mountain, whatever. I don't care. I speak and things move. I do it loud. But it doesn't matter whether you're me or you do this. You better get in that water mountain. You better speak. As long as you believe it. You better jump in that water mountain. You better do it until you believe it. I can't tell you what my gift was. I know. Holy Spirit told me yesterday. Because I walk around, you better get out of here stuff. I'll knock every spirit in here out. I will. I feel like Satan got enough gall to come up in my house dressed like Santa Claus. You got enough gall to do it, then I got enough gall to speak to you. Somebody's going down. I'm going to baptize you. And I will do it in the name of the Father. And in the name of the Son. See, y'all preachers be up there. People be trying to get stuff knocked off of them. You get up there, baptize people. Oh, in the name of the Father. And you don't believe it. So God just, I gotta get away from me. I'm just getting dripped. I want to get wet. I want to get saturated. You just dripping me. I am. How do you frustrate God because you're dripping? See, she may have been upset because she had a flow. So I think she went down to a drip. Because that's what we're supposed to do, right? I got a flow, whatever. Let me go on because I'm at my flow then. I'm going to flow all over this place. If God wants the flow, stop the flow. I'm just going to anoint some people while I do it. She was frustrated. Better get you some ibuprofen and keep moving. I deal with Crohn's. So mine is heavy too. And my body acts out of whack whenever it happens. I put on 15 pounds, take 5 off, put on 20, take whenever my flow comes. Do I let it make me sit in the house or whatever? Me, my fat, and my flow gonna go and go anoint something. I'm gonna still speak to the mountain. I'm a mountain mover, not a mountain mover. I'm not gonna move into my mountains. My name ain't Elijah. Don't mess with me. I don't move into mountains. He moved into his mountains. That's why I'm not talking like Elisha did when he said, give me a double portion. Of what he's got. If you ask for a double portion of stupid, that's exactly what you're going to get. I'm not asking to move into somebody's mountain. I'm going to move the mountain. I don't live in mountains. I live in a house. I'm a human. He talked to the woman at Zarephath. He lived by the brook. Lived by the brook, talked to the woman at Zarephath. Then he went up and he went on top of the mountain, and killed all the prophets of Baal. And he moved into a mountain. You regressed. You tumored it. You took the whole situation of winning, of victory, and you moved into it. Well, I don't care if it is a win. You don't move into it. You have a window so that you can see. Once you move into the window, it becomes an abomination. It no longer, Romans 8:28 serves its purpose, and it becomes a sinDOW. Nobody can see through a window with your big fat tail sitting in it. Why are you in the window? And that's just something God revealed to me. He said, when I got here, he said, you keep all those windows, shades over those windows shut, except that one. I allow you to have one window. These curtains have been closed since I moved here. That's why it bothers them. They want to be a part of it. People always want to be a part of things that they are cut off from. If you acted like you had sense, when she first came, I invited her into my house with fruit and juice. That's all I had. And she cuts me out. I said, okay, don't you knock on my door ever again. And since then, she hasn't. She sends her friends to do it. Because I know I can't knock on your door. I'm going to send people to do it. That's what Pastor Tim, he said, okay. They didn't say that I call security too much. But they gave him the impression. That's what Brittany gave him, the impression that I used the operations too much. When she said that, she took it to the director. So she can have a reason for not answering my calls. Reason why I'm emailing people and not getting nobody's response to me. Because why isn't the landlord responding? She calls me too much. A bold-faced lie. I haven't spoken to her in months. So since she's spreading this lie with the corporate, because she doesn't want to interact with me, she got mad because I told her I would not babysit her tenant, her 90-year-old tenant. And she's not 90, she's probably like 70, but she acts like she's 3. And not the good kind of 3, right? So she told them that, and now they're circulating. They won't. I've emailed them. I don't complain about her. I talk about her. I talk to her like nothing's going on. I treat her with the utmost respect when I talk to other people. When I talk to her, I'm still respectful. I say, I'm not getting a response from you, so I'm going to call the housing specialist about this. And I have a dossier of all my emails. Every one of them has Pastor Tim's name on it. I just go up the ladder like a queen. That'll knock you out, mountain, if you mess with me. I called the police and I have not heard a sound. The enemy wants to do is to make sure you don't know your gift so you can't walk in it. I had a picture of what my gift was. A couple people told me. They said, that's why you stand at the door. You're gifted to smile. So when you find out your gift, it makes you look at things differently. So I lost a tooth. And I'm a grown woman, and I was eating cereal, and I lost a tooth about 4 years ago. And it was a month before my first museum exhibition. And I lost a tooth. It popped right out of my mouth and it twisted. There was no putting it back inside of my mouth. And Melissa said, Jamie, I'm surprised you haven't lost more than that. Lithium does that. I lost a tooth, but I gained a respect for my mouth. I lost the tooth, but I treat my mouth with the highest authority. I lost the tooth, but, oh God, what did you gain in it? And then you can tell people about it. You remove the edge off of it. When people look at you, they no longer see you as lost tooth. They see you as gained everything. Gain mouth, gain body, gain spirit, gain soul, gain preaching, gift, gain everything. If God told me my main gift was in my mouth, then losing a tooth ain't gonna stop me. That's when losing a tooth is not about your cosmetics tree, your plasticity, your aestheticy, your beautification. I can get the tooth replaced. I'm not looking at that. Save money, get the tooth replaced, stop crying over it. If you're not going to save the money, then shut up and wear the flipper. It's annoying. I hate it. Who cares? Save the money, get it fixed, or shut up. Put up or shut up. My grandma said it all the time. She was sweet, wasn't she? Put up or shut up, and I agree. kings. Oh no, I don't want to be a king because I don't want to have to speak to anything. God ain't asked you to fight them, now I'm asked you to speak to it. But I don't want to have to do it because I want to, and if I fight, okay, I'll fight. Wait, I'm going to close my eyes with one hand and speak. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to sweetly fight. You better sit your sweet tail down. You and your sweet tail going to get knocked out of here. All God said was learn the word and speak it. See the situation as it is in your heavenly mind. Pray over it. Speak word in prayer over it, and it will move. And believe it. And say, okay, I prayed over it. I'm not going back to that. And walk in it. And if you need training, go on the church prayer with your church and watch how they do it. Mountains move with my church when they pray. I don't care what nobody say. I see miracles happen. And Jiminy's and his crickets didn't do it. They go, if you wish, you won't do it. So Jiminy's will tell your kids how he did it. And he's a liar. A bold-faced liar from the pit of hell. He go to church though. That's why he dressed like that. And he date the plastic kettlebells in the church. And they both climbing trees, standing up in them saying, if you wish upon a star. Not Jesus. Not upon the star, because stars point to Jesus. He ain't no star. Stars point to, they don't have no, you looking at the star, say, I worship the star. I worship a Matthew McConaughey. I worship a Angelina Jolie. I worship them. No. They worship the star. That's why I said, this makes me disgusted. When those things look at me, it makes me disgusted. You worshiping me. If all you think about when you see me night and day, if you see me, if all you think about is me, I'm coming down the street, you got to turn towards me and just stand there in the middle of the street and look at me. And I turned the window of my house. If all you think about is me, you got to turn towards me because you want to make me, you want to be seen by my eyes. You will never be seen by my eyes. I won't let my eyes record you. They're too good. They are stars. And so that they can remain stars, I keep the gates closed. My gates are locked. On lock. Because she was told. She upset because she was told by the police, first of all. And when Pastor Tim called the director. And he spoke to the director and they said, oh no, we love her. She's amazing. Give her a hand. She's top tenant. And I don't complain about her. They told me the day that she moved in, they gave me a packet. The security came, they gave me a packet. It was a guy. I didn't like him. He came and gave me a packet. He said if she does anything wrong, you write her up. He said, don't worry about it if you run out. There's plenty more on the computer. That's Brittany again. And housing again trying to get me to do their jobs. I don't raise children. Bam, kicking my wall early in the morning. Trying to get my attention. I don't raise children. So I said, Pastor Tim, I need something non-invasive. And I told the woman, the head of my housing director, I need something non-invasive. Brittany said one thing, and my housing director saying something totally different. I know. Because I said, okay, I need to know what I can do that's non-invasive. The smoke is killing me. Non-invasive to stop this from going on. She said, well, I will Google. Just tell me what you do. She said, I will Google purifiers. I said, thank you. I was like, because I cannot think right now. I have art and I have all these things. Thank you so much. I'm definitely going to do that. So Pastor Tim came and put these strong purifiers on both floors. And she's still smoking. She started again. Because I smell it when she starts. But God is faithful. I said, I want to block myself. I said, Pastor Tim, she could kill herself. Murder, death, bleed. She could do it. I'd be okay with that. I really would. I can't say that I would be hurt by it. She's lived her life, obviously refused Christ. She could die. She's ready to die. Take a dirt nap. I couldn't care less. But don't take me with you. That's what people hate about smoking in the ghetto. When you're smoking, somebody's right next to you. Downtown Newark, everywhere you are. When you're smoking, you're walking through a cloud of smoke. And it was always the biggest cloud when I hit McCory's. And I had to walk through that crowd. So most times I would cross the street and then cross back over because I didn't want to walk through the crowd of smoke. Not people. It's a bus stop there. And people just light up. And once one person lights up, it becomes cool for another to do it. People follow the pack. But what happens when your kids' friends are opening up Santa Claus gifts and worshiping Santa Claus, and your kids wonder why we can't do it? Have you given them a foundation to stand on that is unshakable, that's consistent of the rock, not the dome, the solid rock, not the gnome, the solid rock, not the Dorothy's home, clinking, clank, shoes, plastic kettlebells? Have you given your children a solid rock to stand on. Santa Claus comes once a year. Jesus with you all the time, baby. Even when I'm sleeping, I can't be with you all the time because I need some sleep. You have to act like you got some sense and go to sleep. Your kids having nightmares because you don't tell them about Jesus. Because I promise you, if you tell them about Jesus, Jesus will come in and fill in the gap. When you're not there, he'll fill in the rest of the story. Your kids will be like, okay, bye, mommy, night, 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 and run up to their room. You ain't gonna say good night to me? No, I'm gonna say good night to Jesus, though. Bye. Okay. 3 years old with a Bible. Night, 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 night. I'm telling you, that's how I was. 6 years old, I became a Bible thumper. I was professional. I'm going to bed, mommy. Night. When they start singing words, be careful. That's a preacher. Right at night, mommy, gotta go to bed. Gotta go to bed. Gotta go meet Jesus. You are 4. I don't care. I'm going to bed. You wonder why you can't get no sleep? It's because of the fact you're telling your kids about Santa Claus. That's why they dream about demons. Because you're not telling them the truth. Santa Claus may be cute, but the truth is, and then you wait until they're 9, 10 years old to tell them that you're doing it, and that doesn't do any good. Because what you're doing is you're picking up a personality, and they don't know where to go to then. They've spent their whole lives writing letters to a man that doesn't exist. I saw an episode of Loud House, and y'all know I'm going to go back to that cartoon. And Clyde, they were walking around, there's this guy that writes about, he goes around trapping ghosts. And Clyde found out, Lincoln knew, but Clyde found out that it was a joke. It was like, but Clyde got it. They had all the materials. They had all of it. And because Clyde got it, Lincoln got it. He got all the plates and everything. They had plates. They got all this stuff. And Clyde playing the game, Lincoln playing the game with Clyde. And kind of found out, right, that ghosts aren't real. So Clyde loses hope. 8, 9 years old. They hadn't started middle school yet, so they had to be like 8 years old. Clyde lost hope in everything. He can't see it. He's like, come on, Dad. You just put that together. Knowing some things he knew that he has 2 dads, right? Come on, Dad. You just put that together just to, that's a toy. You just put that Christmas tree up, whatever. And Santa Claus ain't coming. Come on, you just put that. Your kids lose. When you tell your kids to have faith, and you playing with dangerous, because childlike faith is something you cannot ruin. Somewhere, oh God, Jesus help me. He's going back on me. Somehow, somewhere, if you're insecure, somehow, somewhere, someone came in and took your childlike faith and made a joke of it. Somehow, somewhere, they caused you to question God. That's why you're insecure. Because when they did that, you took, okay, maybe it's fake. Okay, maybe tongues aren't real. Okay, maybe Christianity is real. Okay, maybe Jesus didn't really die for me. Okay, did he really die like that? I don't think he despised shame. Okay, You take that question that they raise in your mind because they're evil, and so is their question, and you take it and you put it inside of yourself. Inside. It should have stayed on the outside with vomit. But you took that thing, thinking that thing, because it looks pretty, is your friend. When it came with the face of your friend and the image, the spirit of Satan, to make you doubt. When they make you question one thing about Jesus, you take, okay, maybe it is true that's not real, and you take it inside of yourself, and it prohibits everything. Speaking in tongues has been vital to everything that I do, and how I stand up so tall and ministry in my life. I wouldn't have survived this year if I was not praying in tongues. Now you take that to the bank and tell her what I said. Speaking in tongues ain't real. You don't have to do all of that. Prophecy ain't real. That was for the church before. Then the church was before. From before is where I'm going. Where it's Peter and John, because they was lifting people up, saying, silver and gold have I none, but such as I have, I give unto you. Rise up and walk. Who's risen up and walked on your clock? And they ain't the only ones. If that's for the old church, and that's the old church, excuse me, I gotta get to the old church, excuse me. I'm going to the wrong church, excuse me. If I try St. Fellowship, I'm going to, what was that? Peter and John Baptist? Oh God, say some laws. Yola. I'll say the God's gonna get here. He come to a chimney. Or he come to the chimney. The sinner's Eve. Yola. Makes them think that, look outside, how many know Santa Claus coming? Look outside your window. In the hopes of seeing Saint Nick. I was here, Saint. Always saying like Peter, like Mary, like the curtain. Because really the Catholic Church is powerful. They can make anybody a saint. And check this out. After Jesus tore the veil, they just sew it right back up. Because Jesus tore the veil, he said, okay, anybody can come to the household of faith. That's why we're all royal priesthood. Well, no, let's get back up. Everybody can't come in. Only the Pope is. If I gotta wear Hanes on my head to get into the household of faith, I got Hanes. Girls or boys? Well, it doesn't matter. Gotta be boys. With the white tighties. They just tighty whities. I got some tighty whities on my head. Yep, That's how I get in the household of faith. That's how I get in the church. They don't let me in unless I got my tighty whities. There's a fee. Oh God! And I gotta wear what should be on the bottom, on the top of me. There's a fee. There may be a fee to get in the household of faith, but can you pay the cost of the cross to lock me out of it? If God opened it up to me, then how can you lock it and say there's a fee? If there's a fee, then who are you to lock it when you have nothing but tighty whities on your head? My sister don't like it when I say that. I'm sorry. Hanes for men. Is that better? Ask Michael Jordan about it. Isn't he still spokesperson for it? Okay. Maybe get you a lifetime supply. They said no man builds a house without counting the cost. So if I count the cost up and I see that there's no cross for this, just a pair of underwear on the ground, then maybe I too can get in. When you lie to your kids and tell them Santa is doing it, you tell them, look out the window. Here comes, there's a rhyme that talks about that, right? There's a rhyme that talks about you looking out the window and they're coming in. See, we can memorize the rhymes. The night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that Saint Nicholas, or hopes not that Jesus, not that Saint Jesus, not that Saint, no, not Saint Jesus, Saint Jamie, who models herself after Jesus. That's what makes her a saint.